Goodall. When I am out looking for chimps, I like to make sure I have my best Project Chimps swag with me. Whether it's the soft-sided knuckle-down cooler, or the backpack with removable fanny pack, or even our Project Chimps umbrella when it might be a little rainy. Come by our gift shop and check out these and all of our wonderful outdoor and indoor items. We'll see you there.
Hi, I'm Holly Chadwick, and we're live with Go Ape Bingo. It is a month of May, and we have Discovery Days coming up this coming weekend for Mother's Day weekend. So join us if you're not already. If you're in the area in Blue Ridge Mountains, come to Project Chimps. And here I'm going to put Jolene live on the air now.
Oh, hello. Hello, everybody. Oh, yes. And just like I said in that advertisement, when you come to Discovery Days, you can visit our gift shop. Get all of those fabulous items. Something good for mom, maybe, because I'm sure you forgot. You know, Holly, we were running our special sponsorship for mothers too, where they could, sponsor a chimp on her name and get her a nice little plushie that was themed for moms.
You can still do that if you come to our gift shop. We're open.
Shop, or you can still do one online too. Now, mom won't get all of the special little goodies in time for Mother's Day at this point, but you should go ahead and do it anyway. She's used to being disappointed by you. Yeah, at least this time you'll have gotten her something, and you can share the photos of what's coming in the mail eventually, right? Yes. Now,
we also have the necklace and earrings for mom.
That's right. We had that giveaway, and if you missed that or didn't win, you can still purchase those in the gift shop too. Yes, you can. We have other jewelry in too that mom would probably love. Better than the Taco Bell gift certificate you usually get her. Yeah. And if you did blow it this time, don't forget Father's Day is next month, and you might want to plan ahead for that. Watch for our Father's Day sponsorship special. That's coming up. But like Holly said, it's Discovery Days this weekend. Yes, when you come visit the gift shop, you might as well go on a tour while you're there with us at Discovery Days. You can go online and book your time. There's plenty of time to get that done. We've still got some spaces on both Saturday and Sunday. You might have to adjust a little. I don't think every space is open, but there's still spaces for you. Maybe you want to bring mom on Sunday. Maybe
there's still spots for VIP tours too.
Ooh,
so get a behind the scenes
like a VIP. Yes, you would fool her into thinking that you had forgotten until the last minute. Yeah, like you usually do. Well, anyway, Holly, I'm so glad that we're back on this month. Isn't it great?
Yeah.
Yes. So, I was thinking, because it's Mother's Day, instead of talking about all the birthday chimps, which we might do a little bit of that, let's talk a little bit more about our moms. We have moms, don't we?
Mm-hmm. Mom chimps.
Yeah, we do have mom chimps. Quite a few of them, I think. The last time I counted, I think it was something like 9 or 10. Yeah.
There's a lot, yeah.
It is, yes. So I'm hoping you have some videos, maybe some pictures ready so we can pop some of those up there.
I've got them. Yep, we'll be ready.
My mom was over to visit. It was a few years back now because honestly, I'm old. But she came to visit once, and she asked to borrow some of my makeup because she loves my fabulous look. The only problem was, instead of handing her my lipstick, I accidentally handed her a glue stick. Yeah.
Oh, no.
She's still not talking to me. Yeah. Okay. Now, Ima's here too. Yes. So Ima and I are ready to get going with the first game if you would like to, Miss Holly.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
I'll put myself go away.
Okay, Holly, we'll see you in a minute. Okay, Ima, it's time to play some bingo, I think. Don't you?
Yay.
Okay, but let's remind them of how you play this game because some of them live under a rock. Yeah. Okay, so you've got those 3 tabs across the top. That's so you can play 3 different cards at once with us. Don't forget to tab back and forth. Yeah, so you want to do that each time. Now, we're playing traditional bingo, which means you just got to get 5 in a row. You can get them across, up and down, diagonal. And that one in the middle there, that's for you. So You can mark that anytime. You don't have to wait for us to call FS because it's not going to happen. Okay. Now, once you have that whole line all set up, you hit that I have bingo square and we'll know if you're lying. We will. Yeah. And you get nothing. But if you are the first one to hit it properly, you will get a prize. And I think our prize for the first game is some wonderful Chimps swag. Yes, there it is. You get a decal and a window cling and a pin. Yeah, you get our little swag pack. So it's got our wonderful logo on it. You can show everybody that you're a supporter of Project Chimps. Now, it's best to do that after you've purchased, Mom, your sponsorship. But either way, you can pretend to be a supporter. We don't mind as long as you love the Chimps like we do. All right, Ima, I think let's get started, don't you?
Yes. Get Mom that stuffy plushie.
Yes, in fact, yes. Okay, let's give them a few numbers.
All right. Your
Here we
first
go.
ball is I-19.
I-19. Okay, what else we got?
Your next ball is B4.
B4, wonderful, B4. And before we go any further, I forgot to mention, don't forget to get your cocktail ready for the game. It's much more fun. It goes faster.
Yay.
We've got some lovely cocktails today. Something sparkly and yellow. I'm not sure what it is. Beyond delicious. It is delicious. Okay, let's give them a couple more, shall we?
Your next ball is N39.
Okay. What else?
N39. Your next ball is N36.
N36. Well, that's fabulous. Now, nobody should have bingo yet because we haven't called enough numbers. But I want to take just a moment and start mentioning some of our chimp moms. Yes, we've got several. And I'm going to mention one who's particularly dear, and that is Miss Kate. Now, the reason Kate is so special is because she is our oldest female at the sanctuary, because raising children wears you down. Yes, it does. There's Miss Kate. Look, you can tell she's had too many children around for too long. Now, Kate's daughter is LB. Many of you know LB because she's been with us for a while, even though Kate is much newer to the sanctuary. There's Miss LB. Oh, how darling. Okay, now, I should mention with Mother's Day coming up, what Kate would most like from you all as a gift that you can get on our wish list, or you can find it yourself. She likes, are you ready for this? Basketballs. She likes basketballs, and it gets weirder. She likes basketballs for nesting. Yeah. Who needs a pillow? Who needs wood wool when you can just make a pile of basketballs, I guess? I don't know. Like I said, she is our oldest. I think senility might be kicking in. I'm not sure.
Are they deflated like Tom Brady's footballs?
They're deflated like my hopes and dreams. Yes. So that probably helps her sit on them, I'm sure. Okay, well, bye, Kate. Okay, it's time for a few more balls, don't you think?
Is it like her own whoopee cushion?
Maybe. Oh, maybe.
Maybe she's trying to be the prankster.
Oh, could be. Yeah. She's a hoot. Yeah.
Woo, woo.
Yeah. She's a pant hoot. Get it? Okay. What you got for us?
Your next ball is B1.
B1.
Oh, also,
yes.
Today in history,
Cats,
the musical Broadway, opened in London.
Oh, my goodness.
First time.
Oh, my goodness. When are they going to make Chimps? That's what I want to know. That would be a good one, I think. Yeah.
But if you throw poop at people in the audience, I don't think
well, a little bit of live theater magic will fix that. Yes.
A little fairy dust.
Yes, indeed. Well, yeah. Well, okay, fairy. Okay. What do we got?
Your next ball is 065.
065. Oh, and people are already commenting. So hello to Sarah. Don't forget, everybody, you can comment and we will see it. And I might even ask a few trivia questions later for an immediate response and an immediate prize. So be ready. Now, you can only comment from certain platforms. If you're using the player's platform in the right place, then you should be able to comment. Sometimes if you're on your mobile device, you can't. If you come in through our YouTube channel to watch, I believe you can comment there too, but you can't play there. So you might need your phone next to you as well. But anyway, make us some comments. We love to hear from you. Don't we, Ima?
Yes, especially Ima's fan club in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Yes, Ima has some very dedicated fans. Both of them. Yes. Okay. Ima, let's give them a couple more balls, please. Yes.
Your next number is 061.
61? 61.
Your next ball is N45.
N45. N45. Now, we mentioned your fan club, but we should also mention we do have a special guest tonight. And some of you know we didn't really advertise our special guest like we normally do because Ima didn't realize her good friend was able to join us at the last minute. We're so happy to have him. You'll hear more about him in a little while when we bring him on to chat with him about chimps. Now, he doesn't know a lot about chimps. So you guys, we're going to tell him all about it, and maybe you'll learn something too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, give us another one.
Your next ball is B3.
B3. One more, please. Let's have one more.
Your next ball is N44.
N44. Well, very good. Well, let's mention another one of our mothers, right up to Mother's Day coming. Yes, another one of our mothers is Precious. She truly is Precious. But that's her name, too. It's Precious. Yes. And she has two chimps that are also with us. There's Precious there. Isn't she precious? Well, it's a face a mother has. Okay. Well, Precious has two kids with us at Project Chimps, and that's Loretta and Prince. Yes, those are her two kids, Loretta and Prince. Now, Loretta is her daughter. Oh, there's Prince. Oh, yes. And notice,
it's a
yes,
purple background.
Yes, of course it is, because it's Prince. It has to be a purple background. Yes. And there's Loretta. Oh, such adorable little girl, Loretta. Oh, so those were the two.
She has the sad eyes of a country star.
She does. She does. Maybe she's recorded something. Well, so Precious, their mother, she is quite an interesting chimp. She was one of the first in her group. She was the first in her group to venture out into the peach tree habitat. Yes, and she likes it out there. Now, the only thing about Precious that's very important, though, is she does have a chronic kidney disease. And so our caregivers have to keep a special eye of attention on her. Make sure she's well hydrated, make sure she's eating properly, so that despite her disease, she can live the fullest and nicest life with us at Chimps. That's something we go after for all our chimps, but some of them, like Precious, need a little extra care from time to time. So we appreciate that. Now, if you want to make her feel better for Mother's Day or just because, you can send her walnuts, because Precious thinks that walnuts are probably the very best thing she gets as a reward for her medical training. Yes, that's what it says, for her medical training. I guess she's trying to become a nurse. I don't know. But anyway, those walnuts are on our wish list. So you can just have them, or you can always drop off goodies at our gatehouse too, if you've got stuff like juice or walnuts or basketballs to drop by. But if you're too far away, check out our wish list and you can order stuff for Precious and all the moms. Okay, wonderful. I think I've been talking for a minute, so that must mean it's time for another ball.
Wasn't Precious nominated for an Oscar?
Yes, but it wasn't that precious.
Oh.
Well, it was that precious, but it wasn't that precious. Okay. Yes.
Your next ball is N35.
N35. That's a lot of N's. I wonder if some of you are getting close to N's.
Your next ball, I30.
I30. Now, I noticed Tabitha just jumped in with a good question. What is your alpha chimp's name? Well, Tabitha, that's a great question. But there's more than one, because we have 6 distinct social groups at Project Chimps. Now, as a self-proclaimed primatologist, which I am, I can tell you that each social group has an alpha and an omega. And the omega is the one we don't talk much about. But we do have lots of alphas. We have, who are some of them? Like Bina and Kareem. Yes, and Kareem has his own book too. Yes, he does. We'll talk more about them later. Okay, let's get another ball going. Yeah.
Your next ball is I22.
I22. Okay, that time for another mom, Rosemary. Miss Rosemary. Yes, she's been enjoying her time lately because she was fairly recently introduced to a male group of chimps. Yes, they're now integrated again. So Rosemary likes a lot of the new boys in her group, and she hangs with them. She particularly likes to hang back with Rusty and Luke out in the porch. Even when others are going outside, they just hang out there, watch what the others are doing. Now, she is very close with alpha female Lindsay. That's right, Tabitha. Sometimes there's an alpha female and an alpha male in a group. Now, obviously, the alpha male usually, defers to whatever a female wants, because we know that's how society works. But sometimes they just yell at them. So yeah. So Lindsay. Oh wait. I'm getting a text. Oh, it's from my sister Jane, and she says no, no. Alpha males are always in charge for the most part in the social groups. Alpha females can sometimes be their enforcer, however, and help them out with things. Well, thank you, Jane. I appreciate that you think I don't know some of these things because, I know you have a little more experience, but I did study chimps in Australia, I did, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, well, Rosemary, her daughter is Chloe. Yes, her daughter is Chloe. And now Chloe is a lovely, lovely young lady as well. And we love having her around. There she is, Miss Chloe. She just had her nails done in this photo, and she's just checking to make sure everything's okay. Um, okay, so by the way, for her gift, Rosemary would love some juice. Not surprising. Many of our chimps enjoy that. So if you're not sure what to send the mothers for Mother's Day, juice is always a safe bet. Mhm. Ima, don't you think it's time for another ball or two?
Didn't Rosemary have her own musical then?
She did, but once again, that's not the same Rosemary.
So her son is not George?
No, that's not Rosemary Clooney's son either. So
Oh.
yeah. Nice try though. Yeah. Ima tries to be cultural and it works sometimes. And sometimes, I'm a self-proclaimed primatologist, but Ima is a self-proclaimed cultural icon. That's true. It's true. What do you got for us, Ima?
Your next ball is N36.
And 36.
And your next ball is B11.
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 Yes. I wish I could be 11 again, but I don't even remember that far back. Okay, let's give them one more.
Honey, you can barely remember last week.
That's true.
Your
But
next
there's a different reason for that. That has nothing to do with my age. I'm not sure what it is.
It's your pills.
Hmm.
It's your pills.
It's my pills.
It's your pills.
Okay. What was that last one you had?
Your
for me?
next ball is G55.
G55. Okay, G55. Which brings us to our fourth mom. 5, 4. They're so close
Three.
together. Okay, so our fourth mom is Mooney. Mooney. There's Mooney. Oh, adorable. Mooney has 2 children that live at Project Chimps, Harriet and Paul. And Paul is one of my favorites, by the way. There he is. Now, you can't see it quite as well in this picture, but if you look closely, you can always pick out Paul because he's got a very curved brow ridge, and he's got those adorable freckles all over his mouth face area. So he's adorable to look at. So that's Paul, one of Mooney's kids. And there's Harriet. There's the sister. I believe it is half sister in this case because chimps. Yeah, they don't really do the monogamy thing all that much. No. So many of our chimps are half brothers and half sisters, and that's okay. Okay, well, I should mention about Mooney. She also has a close bond with her group mate Mandy. And some of you might think, but if Mooney's daughter Harriet is there, why didn't she hang with her instead of Mandy? Well, the reality is the chimps that were at the labs were often separated from their children pretty much at the moment of birth, and the kids were raised separately. So Mooney doesn't even really know Harriet at all, and they are not in the same social group. So that's why that happens, and that's why she needs you to send her a Mother's Day gift, because Harriet's not going to know. No. And if you want to send Mooney something, she likes sunflower seeds in the shells, please, because she likes to crack them while she's foraging in the habitat.
Aww.
Yes. So send Mooney some sunflower seeds, would you? I mean, do something for him, please. If you're not sure what to do, just send us a whole load of cash. We will pick out some gifts for all the mothers, I promise. Yeah. So there's a million ways to donate, and you can just check it out right there. Okay. Let's give them at least 1 or 2 more.
Maybe she can crack my back.
Oh, maybe. While she's foraging?
Well,
yeah.
I've been having that little spot.
You know the problem with having chimps crack your back, though? They don't always like to stop. Yeah. No, it's not a good idea.
No.
Right? No. Okay. Well, I think we've got a ball for them, don't we?
Your next ball is B10.
B10. Let's give them another.
Your next ball is I28.
I28. Fabulous. Okay. Well, I think it's
No
time for
bingos
another
yet.
mother.
No
No
bingos
bingos yet.
yet.
Is anybody close? You can mention it in the comments. It won't do you any good, but you can mention it. Okay. Well, let's talk about another mom. I believe she's actually one of our newer ones as well, and that is Miss Cassie. So Cassie has a son. Thomas. We'll see him in a minute, but there's Miss Cassie. She is gorgeous, isn't she? And so thoughtful. She looked like she's just given Thomas the mother stare right there. Yeah, you'd better eat your vegetables.
She
Yeah.
called him by his full name.
Yes, she did. Yes, yes. Thomas Algonquin. There he is. There he is. Look. Oh, see, he's been cutting his own hair again. That's the problem. That's why she's mad. Yeah. Well, he's a cutie too, though. He's a big boy. Yep.
Don't run with scissors.
Don't run with scissors. No. So Cassie is a mid-ranking chimp in her group. Yeah. So she occupies kind of a unique spot with the lower ranking older females. Yeah. And also kind of between them and the higher ranking younger ones. So she's right on that line, right? Probably too busy with, parenting for anything. Okay. Now Cassie's been more active and more playful lately. And that's since they all got introduced to those males. I wonder why. Okay, but anyway, she's been having a good time. She likes to do a little yoga. She likes the happy baby yoga pose, and she'll often do it as she's catching sun in the habitat tunnel. Now, that's the place where they go out into the outer habitat. She doesn't like to go all the way out. She just hangs in the tunnel, sunning herself. Whatever, if that makes her happy, I guess. Okay, well, thank you, Cassie. We loved seeing you, and we loved seeing your boy Thomas, too. Okay, let's give him a couple more.
Don't they have a song called Baby Chimps? Baby Chimps,
Da-da,
chimp,
da-da,
chimp,
da-da.
chimp, Baby Chimps.
Boop, 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 boop.
boop.
Yeah, I don't think so, but maybe we could write it. It'll
There
catch
we
on.
go.
It sounds catchy to me. Okay, let's give him another ball.
Your next ball is B7.
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 Okay. And another one?
Your next ball is I-29.
I-29. Who's close? Anyone? Anyone? I
Bueller.
don't know. Maybe. Yes, maybe. Okay. Well, let's talk about Anna then, because we got a lot of mothers. We got a whole set of mothers, if you know what I mean. So Anna is also one of our moms. She has a son with us too, Bobby. Okay. Now Anna has transitioned into her new group of males and females. Are you sensing a theme? Yeah, some of our ladies, they've been recently mixed with the boys and they're having a good time. Yeah, sometimes too much of a good time. But don't worry, we're not going to make more babies. No. All our girls are on birth control now. All of the babies came about when they were in the lab and they were specifically mated to create new chimps for laboratory purposes. Fortunately, that's not happening anymore. And we don't want them to have more babies while they're with us. Yes, we want to take care of the chimps we have, not the chimps that aren't here yet. No, that doesn't mean they can't have a nice social time with the boys, though, right? And Anna is kind of high ranking, so I'm betting she gets her pick of the boys. She's also very intelligent. You can tell just looking at her, she's thinking about what she's going to do next. She's very savvy in the politics of her social group, and she can typically get whatever she wants from her group mates. She rarely makes any of them angry either, so she's good at it. Now, Anna often gets the fruits she wants, but more importantly, look how easy she is to recognize. Do you notice that her complexion is a little lighter than some of our chimps? Yeah, that makes it easy for her caregivers to pick her out fairly quickly. Yep, they can see Anna from a distance. Now, you're probably wondering, what am I going to buy Anna for Mother's Day? Well, it's easy. You just go back to our wish list. We've got polyester tablecloths on there. It's not because she's throwing a dinner party. It's just that some of our chimps prefer those as blankets over the fleece ones. And Anna likes the polyester ones. Yes, she does. I think she's a kind of a 70s gal. I think that must be it.
She likes the static when she rubs it together.
Yes, that's probably it. Okay.
Makes
Well,
her hair stand
thank you,
out better.
Anna. And do we have a picture of Bobby too? I don't think we got to see Bobby, her son. I would love to see Bobby. While we're looking for Bobby, how about getting a couple more balls ready for us there?
Your next ball is G49.
G49. Oh my God, look at that picture of Bobby.
G49.
Look at Bobby. He's got all his chimp chow in his mouth. He looks ridiculous. Now, as silly as Bobby looks, you should probably know that all of our chimps get their chimp biscuits or their chimp chow once a day because that has all the essential vitamins and nutrients they need. And then we supplement it with all those wonderful fruits and vegetables and enrichment treats. But most of them, like Bobby, just love to shove it all in their mouth at once. And then they'll go over and get a big drink of water and mush it around until they have the most disgusting paste in their mouth. And then they eat that all down. Sounds delicious? I don't know. Well, thank you, Bobby. Let's give them one more ball, shall we?
Oh, quick banana fact.
Banana fact. Banana fact.
The banana fruit got its name after being sold wrapped in aluminum foil for 10 cents at the 1876 Philadelphia World Fair?
How did aluminum foil give it its name?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's an odd fact. Okay. Well, let's give him another ball to go with that fact.
Your next ball is N43.
N43. Okay, that's wonderful. Okay. Let's give him one more and then I'll move on to another mom because we've still got a couple.
Your next ball is G56.
G56. Is nobody
G56.
close? Raise your hands. Raise your hands one at a time. Oh, you're close? Okay. Okay. Our next mom is Veronica. We like Miss Veronica. Yep. She's the enforcer of her group. So Tabitha, that goes to answer your question again. Yeah. She's kind of the second in command, and she will help make sure all the chimps are minding their P's and Q's, but also making sure they're taken care of and okay. So when, for example, when Angelique was nervous to come back inside from the habitat, Veronica sat by her. She even took her lunch outside and sat with her the whole time. She was the first one out into the habitat herself when her group went out. Veronica was not Angelique. No. Okay. So Veronica is also very good at puzzle enrichment, just like her son Jacob. Yes, Jacob is her son, and he's good at puzzle enrichments too. So they're both very smart and enjoy those enrichments. There's Jacob. Oh, a face a mother loves. Me too, though. He's adorable. Well, no, he's adorable. Come on now. That's a cute boy. Now, if you're wondering what Jacob or Veronica might like for Mother's Day, mixed nuts. It's true. Yes. Veronica loves mixed nuts. So get on that wish list. Get all the moms a treat. All right. Let's get a couple more balls out there.
Your next ball is G59.
G59?
G59.
G59. Okay.
Your next ball is I-24.
I-24. I-24. Wonderful. Wonderful.
One more?
Yes, why not? Let's give him one more.
And your next ball is G52.
G52. Who is near to a bingo? Somebody must be getting close. I hope so. Yes, I hope so. In the meantime, let me tell you about another mom. It's Jill. Jill. Yes, Jill's a high-ranking female, and she's also very savvy socially. Notice how the moms pick up on those things. Yeah. Now, she can often be found sitting around with her squad, Jarita, Jamie, and Precious, that other mother we mentioned before. On most days, they're hanging out together. Now, she does also get along with the males of her group, and she can often be found grooming with them. Grooming, yes. But you know what her favorite thing is? Eating. Oh, yes. Jill loves a snack. Or a whole meal, whatever. She doesn't complain. She just likes to eat. She likes the chow, like you saw Bobby chowing down on. Now they get those biscuits twice a day, by the way. Yeah, she loves that. She also enjoys her group mates' chow. Yeah, as a high-ranking female, sometimes she demands a little extra chow, and her group mates usually accommodate her. Yeah, because why wouldn't you? All right, so that's Jill, and she has a son with us, and her son's name is Arthur. Arthur is her son. Oh, look at Arthur. Oh. He just looks so thoughtful. Like, what am I going to get Mom for Mother's Day? It's easy, Arthur. She also likes nuts. Particularly, she likes to crack peanuts with her teeth. So if you're Arthur, or even if you're not, go to the wish list. Nuts, juice, basketballs, it's all there. Okay, let's give him a couple more. What else you got for him there?
And I have my own nuts
as
well.
Yes, there's your nuts. Okay.
I like to snack as much as she does.
Well, almost as much.
There you go. Your next ball is G50. G50.
Yes, G50. Give him one more.
Your next ball is N38. N38.
I just want you to know I can see your nuts. Yeah. Okay. Let's go on to our last mom, and then we will see if we can't get a winner. So our last mom is Xana, as in Xana or Xanadu. Yes. So Xana, there she is chewing on something. She's very patient and she's quiet. She's always observing everything. She's usually the last to take her food, letting the other females go first since they're usually more demanding and impatient. She does spit on the humans in play. Many of them do. But Xana also does it when she's a little angry and not getting what she wants from them, too. So she uses it for multi-purposes. Yes. She's she's like a no holds barred spitter. That's what she is. Yep. Now, she did not hesitate to go out in the habitat when her group got a chance for the first time. Though she was frequently seen, as you see her here, holding onto posts or trees, just for a little reassurance while she was outside. I don't know. Many of them have never seen the sky. Maybe she thought she was going to float away and she wanted to keep a hand on something. Yeah, so that's a good idea. Yeah.
She was auditioning for
She seems even more comfortable. Yes, that's right. Yeah. She seems even more comfortable now out there, though. She has a good time. She also loves building nests.
Sarah said she got bingo.
Oh, does Sarah have a bingo? Well, Sarah, you've got to
Hit the
claim
bingo
it because
button.
we're not seeing it yet. So you've got to hit the bingo button.
Hit the bingo button.
Hit the bingo button. Otherwise, somebody else is liable to get it before you. Now, as I mentioned, Xana likes to build nests and is often starting a new one. So send her some blankets. She does like the fleece ones, although I don't think she'd complain if she got one of those polyester tablecloths. But send blankets. It's on our wish list. Okay, Sarah, we haven't heard from you. We are going to move forward. So if you really have bingo, you need to hit that button.
Bingo button.
And in the meantime, we're going to give out another ball.
Your next ball is I-21.
I-21. I-21. Let's give them another because we need to wind this game up.
Your next ball is B5.
B5? B5. Okay, I hope some people are close. Who's next? What ball? What ball?
Your next ball is O63.
O63. O63. O63. Very good. And one more ball, please.
And your next ball is G57.
G57. G57. Now, I did mention that we have birthday chimps like we always do, and we are going to focus on the moms, but I will mention one of our birthday chimps, and that's Ronald. And the reason I'm going to mention Ronald is because he's a father. Yes, he is. Ronald has 3 children with us, Kennedy and the twins, Charisse and Buttercup. Now, the reason I'm mentioning him is because Father's Day is coming up next month, and it's not too soon to start planning. There's Ronald. Oh, what a big boy. So don't forget that we will be able to sponsor a chimp for Father's Day as well. Don't make dad wait around like you're making mom wait for a prize. Yeah. Check us out on that. And if you haven't seen it yet, you'll probably see in our feed fairly soon some really wonderful choices for sponsorship chimps. Yes. Yes. So there's Ronald. And as I mentioned, he had a birthday. It was the 4th of May. So you did miss his birthday, but you haven't missed Father's Day. So make sure you get him something. He likes peas, by the way. Fresh ones, frozen ones, or even the ones on our wish list, the dried kind. Yeah, he likes them all. He likes them all, yes.
Split pea soup.
And he's not hesitant to get his breakfast or dinner. Okay, well, it's time to wind up this game. So let's give them some more balls.
Your next ball is O70.
O70. O70. Sarah, hit that thing again. If it's not coming, hit it again. You might have one of the balls wrong. Sometimes if it's wrong, it won't let you hit it. So try it again. And just make sure you haven't accidentally marked a ball maybe that isn't there. Okay, let's give another one out, please.
Your next ball is G46.
G46. G46. Is anybody else close? Sarah may get it, and she might not. She might have just miscounted one of them. Yeah.
All right. Your next ball
is
O62.
O62. O62. Let's do that one more time.
Your next ball is I26.
I26. I26. Maybe one of your other cards will get a bingo while you're waiting, sir, and you can do it again that way. But just keep watching all of those numbers. By the way, maybe you're not on the right tab. Maybe go to each tab and press the bingo there. Okay. What else we got?
Your next ball is I17.
Oh, I17. Do we have a bingo?
Yes.
A bingo. A bingo. Okay, who is our winner this time?
Our winner is Nichelle Delgado
in
Lawrence, Massachusetts.
Lawrence, Massachusetts. Well, hello, Michelle. Michelle Delgado. Congratulations. Sarah, I'm really sorry you weren't able to wind up that bingo, but I know you have one previously. And I know you like to join us, so we'll get you another chance to win again. Plus, once more tonight, too. Okay, so Nichelle, and she looks like she won on 2 different cards. Well, that's wonderful, Nichelle. Congratulations. And you're going to get our wonderful swag pack. Now, Nichelle, to make things go a little faster, we want you to go ahead and email us at events uh, excuse me, at events@projectchimps.org. Send us your information so we can make sure we're mailing to the right place. And then we will send that swag pack right out to us. And if you have other questions or anything else, you can always email us at events@projectchimps.org. Yeah, they'll forward it to me, Jolene. They haven't given me my own email yet. I don't think they trust me on that. But eventually. And then you'll be able to send me questions too.
That's
yes.
because you hit reply all to
I,
everything.
I often do. Because, if I'm saying something important, probably everybody wants to hear it.
Mhm.
Probably. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm. Well, thank you so much for playing our first game. We do have another game coming, but before we do that, Holly has a few things to say, and we're going to get to meet our special guest. All right, Holly, how's it going? Hello.
Hi. Yeah,
Well,
I have lots of fun things to talk about.
good.
One is Discovery Days this weekend, and I have some photos to show you guys so you get an idea of what it's like. Would you like to see those?
I would love to see
Yes,
those.
please.
Okay, so I've got a photo of some people on a tour, and they are taking pictures of the chimp. You can see in their phone they've got
Yes.
they
Yes,
can see
because
the
when you
chimp.
take a tour with us, you get to go to these areas where the chimps are out in the habitat and you can see through the window. And I can see a good picture of a chimp right there. Yeah. So that's the purpose of Discovery Days, is to have that opportunity to go on these tours. So there's a group, and there's one of our wonderful volunteers telling them about chimpanzee expressions. Yeah, so when they say the chimps, they know what they're doing. Oh, look, there's a chimp. Now, everybody notice that there is some mesh on that window. Now, that leads me to a very wonderful story. You see, we used to have lovely glass there so you could see the chimps very clearly and they could see you. But some of our rowdy boys decided they would see if they couldn't break the glass. And they were successful. So we had to replace with a little bit of mesh in the meantime. But we'll get back to those full glass things later on. But it doesn't really stop you from seeing them and enjoying them, does it?
I hope so for photo ops,
Yeah, right. The photos
but
are much prettier.
they do come close to the window, usually the chimps, so you still get the up close and personal view. And there is one window still with just glass and no mesh.
Oh,
So,
that's lovely. Yeah. So somebody hasn't decided to smash that one in.
not yet.
Those boys, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Did
I
you
have a
have
couple-
anything else for us?
I have a couple more pictures of
Oh,
Discovery
good.
Days, so you can kind of get an idea. Did it come
Oh,
on?
yes.
There you go. You can have games to
Enjoying
play.
themselves. Yes, playing games before they go on the tours or after. Yes.
And we have some vendors. This
Oh.
time we have here. It's delaying. You guys see anything?
No, I saw it. I saw
saw
the
the
food
truck.
truck. Yeah, that
Oh,
was
you
great.
did? Okay, good. We have Mystic Mountain Pizza is coming this
Ooh.
weekend. So
Oh, wonderful. I've had their pizza. It's good.
good.
Yes.
Good.
Yes. It's good with
Um,
a beer, particularly. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
that is good. And the other thing that I wanted to announce was our
Yes.
raffle.
Oh,
Um,
that's right. We've got a raffle coming
we're
up, don't
going to
we?
be selling tickets at Discovery Days, but you can also go on our website. I'm trying to bring up the link here.
Oh, yes. we get to see
And
the
buy
link.
tickets are $50, but you can
Oh.
only buy them if you are a Georgia resident, a North Carolina resident, or a Florida resident.
Yes, I know
So
they're very picky about that sort of
they
stuff.
are picky about raffles.
Gambling.
But if you are a resident of any of those states, and you're over 18, you have to be over 18.
Well, yes.
Um, you can go to that website that I just put up, and there's 5 prizes available. The raffle tickets are $50 for a chance to win.
I
Um,
heard.
what? What'd you
I
hear?
heard there was a wonderful prize, a Les Paul guitar signed by
Yes.
Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day.
Yes. It's
yes,
valued at $4,000, and I've
yes.
taken
A lot of
pictures of
people
it.
don't know that he's
Gorgeous.
on our board. Yeah.
Mhm.
So he likes to help the chimps every chance he gets. Yeah. Well, you know what?
And there's only 1,000 tickets.
Yes, there's only 1,000
Yes.
tickets, so you better get one quickly. Now, you know what, Holly? I think we should explore all of the prizes, but we've made our guests wait for a while. So
Yeah.
let's introduce our guests, and then we can come back and chat a little more about the raffle, because I'm
Sounds
sure people
good.
want to want to hear more about some of those prizes too. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Oh.
here's our guest. Look, it's Bob.
Sorry. I was waiting. I may have drank a little too much wine waiting.
Oh, you know what? We've been doing it too. Now, I should have introduced you. Bob is a stand-up comedian. He's on some of the radio morning shows in the area, in the Atlanta area. I believe you're also in the medical field, aren't you?
Well, God, you know everything about me.
You know, you know,
You're nosy.
I am. Plus, I know how the Googles work now.
Ah.
Mhm.
So you want me to elaborate, or should we just keep
Sure.
drinking?
Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
So I'm a physician assistant. That's the medical
Oh,
thing.
okay,
Yeah, for
wonderful.
old people. So
Yes, hello.
I think a little spot on your face needs looking at. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
probably, yes.
Yeah.
No, that's because I was working in the garden today, but I don't wash. But thank you for considering me. Yes.
And yeah, I do stand up, and I am on morning radio on 99x.com, where you
perfect.
can watch it on the internets, sweetie. If you know how to
Very
Google. Yeah.
Yes, I do. Yes, the interwebs are full of fabulous things.
They sure are. You know, we were on 25 years ago, and I made the radio station go under. It went away. And then at our 30th anniversary, we had a huge party, and for whatever reason, people wanted us back. So I'm back after 25 years off the air, and then stand up the same way. So what about that?
Well, I totally understand, because, you know, I started a chimp sanctuary myself in Australia, down near Melbourne, and it had to fold up doors too. Yeah, we didn't survive either. I closed that one down. You know the problem with studying chimps in Australia, Bob?
No.
There's no chimps in Australia. Yeah. It makes it difficult. I wish somebody had told me.
Oh, that's maybe, yes, that's a little planning issue.
Well,
Maybe.
Jane had already claimed Africa, so I thought I'll try somewhere else.
That Jane Goodall, she's a bully.
She is. She is.
She's a bully.
Yes, I love her dearly, but sometimes she's like, "No, chimps are my thing. Get your own thing. Why do you keep horning in?"
She hugs too long too. Have you noticed that when you hug her, it's a little inappropriate and uncomfortable?
I don't mind.
Does she smell your hair?
No, that's me. You're thinking of me again. You're thinking of me.
I'm pretty sure she threw stool at my car. I don't know. I can't prove it.
No, that's
but I found something. I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm saying. Well, so I understand, Bob. You hadn't really known much about Project Chimps until I'm a Banana had mentioned it to you.
No, I'm very intrigued. I hadn't, and you know, I live in Georgia, so you would, and I go to Blue Ridge all the time to for the wine. And it's fantastic. I'm very. I think the chimps are beautiful, gorgeous. No, I think it's fabulous what you guys are doing. And did you say somebody from Green Day is on your board?
Yes, Billy Joe Armstrong and his wife Adrienne are on our board. Yes.
That's incredible.
We have a lot of really wonderful board members like Kat Von D. Maybe you've heard of her. She's on the makeup line.
Yes.
Maybe you've heard of Amber Nash. She's on our board. She's in some shows like Archer. She's really talented. So she's a lot
a lot of nude scenes, that one though. I've seen her in a lot of nude scenes.
Yes, it's animated, however. So yeah, it's okay. We have
who knew?
Yes, exactly. Also, Judy Greer, you may have heard of her. She is on our board as well. Yes, and besides our wonderful celebrities that people have heard of, we have many other hardworking board members that do wonderful things for us. Bruce and Katie, some wonderful people, and some new board members recently too.
Yeah.
And like
what's the nobodies that keep it going, isn't it?
It's true. Yeah, they don't get all the hoopla, but they're there making it happen. Yeah. And we need them.
Giving everybody nuts and juice and ducking the stools. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, Jason got me once. Yeah, he did.
He did.
Off my leg. Yep. He was not happy when I was in his habitat. No.
Well, now I know what you and Mike have in common. I'm just saying.
What's that? The poop.
But Jolene's also been spit at too.
I have been. Haley spits at me a lot. Yes.
What makes a chimp spit at you, and how does that happen?
Well, see, Haley and some of the other girls like to spit at humans just for fun to see if they can get a reaction. And the worst thing you can do is react, because then they'll spit on you forever, over and over again.
It's actually a life lesson.
It is. Yes. And the lesson is, don't let chimps spit on you. Yes.
Well, I don't know. It sounds kind of hot to me. Is that inappropriate?
I mean, everybody has their thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have marked you down though that you are not to be alone in any of the habitats with the chimps. Yes.
I'm going to start selling chimp spit there's got to be a market,
Oh my God.
Jolene. There's
If
got
there
to.
is, we're going to collect it because
Let's
we
exactly.
always need a little bit of something extra for the chimps, don't we?
Exactly.
And you-
I'm
and you-
definitely going to come up and see them. I just think they're adorable.
They are. And touring is so wonderful. Like at Discovery Days this weekend, as everybody tours around, you come up to some of those windows and those little Spitfires like Haley will come up. Now they know they can't spit through that window at you. So they pull other little stunts. And I won't tell you more than that. So come to Discovery Days
God.
and see who's out to teach you a little lesson. Yeah, our chimps like to, well, not all of our chimps. Some of our chimps really enjoy people and they like to interact with them. And some, they just stay in the villa because they're not that excited about people. And that's okay. We don't mind. We want the chimps to do what they want to do. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's fantastic. And we can't touch them, right?
No, you cannot. Absolutely no.
No touching.
The
And we
problem
can't
with-
buy one.
You cannot buy one. You can buy
No.
a stuffed chimp by sponsoring, and that will be your representative chimp. Now, the problem with touching chimps is they touch you back, and they touch
Oof.
you very forcefully. And you want
Mhm.
to keep all your fingers and toes and eyeballs. And chimps don't care. So no, we don't do that. Yeah, they can be quite aggressive. Yes. So
Oh,
it's best to just enjoy them from a distance and
that's
make
scary.
having a good time. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is a little scary. Yeah.
Can you throw stool back?
Now, according to Jane Goodall, who some of our volunteers met last month at her speech, she says, feel free to throw things right back at them.
Oh,
But
yeah, she's
we try to
a stool
maintain a
thrower.
policy. Yeah, exactly. But we try to maintain a policy of not throwing things at the chimps. They're under
Ah.
our care. We don't want them to feel like they're unsafe in any way.
I hear Jane Goodall saves her stools for throwing back.
I don't know if that's true. It could happen, I suppose.
Don't question me, Jolene.
Okay. I question everything because I'm usually wrong. Yes.
Oh, poor Jane. Well, she's got to do what she got to do, and if that makes money for the chimps,
That's
save your
right.
stool. Bless her heart.
Save your stools. And,
Yeah, yeah.
Don't donate those though. Donate cash.
Oh God, yeah, so those in the mail. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, don't send us those. Yeah, because we'll send them back, and you won't get a
All
sponsor.
right.
There you go.
We might not throw it back at the chimps, but we will throw it back at you. Yes,
Oh
Yes.
gosh,
because it's just so rude.
So
it is
Bob,
so rude.
Yes.
Bob,
Yes,
Tell
sir.
tell the story of how you started on morning radio.
So 1994, I had just come out of the closet. I am a homosexual, Jolene, and I'm
Oh,
a bee.
really?
Yes,
I've
I
never
am.
heard of those. Oh,
I
wonderful.
know. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And so I had just come out of the closet and I went to a local store here where a guy by the name of Fabio was. Do you remember Fabio?
I know him. I've
Yes,
seen
he
him
was.
on so many covers.
He's so hot. I
Oh.
think he's dead now. I don't know.
Oh
Oh,
no.
hold on.
Did
I
it
don't know that
used
that's
to?
true. I'm just saying whatever I want right now.
Okay,
That may
good.
be a lie.
I get that
But
impression that happens with you. Yes.
all the time. I don't tell the truth. But
Okay.
so he's there and there's nothing but women in line, and I go up to meet him on stage. It's craziness, and he's lifting all these women up, but he could not lift me up. I was a big girl back then, Jolene.
Okay. Karen.
And people screamed and yada yada. And when I came off stage, there was somebody from a radio station, and they interviewed me, and they offered me a job right on the spot. How about
Oh my
that?
goodness. I have to go to more book signings. I just get this lousy bingo show.
But all the stool that you can handle. So
Yes, exactly. Yes.
yes, that's a whole different website, I hear.
Oh yeah. yeah.
It is. Yes, I think they transmit from Germany, if I'm not mistaken. But Bob, the thing is, I think we're gonna get along very well. Now, it's not that I lie, it's just that
Who
it
are
turns
you?
out a lot of the things I say don't turn out to be the truth after all. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a liar too.
Yeah, it's true.
Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story. I don't really care about the truth.
No, I
Yeah.
mean, I have always felt that my facts about chimps are heartfelt and from the gut. So who cares if they're right? I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
exactly. As long
Yeah.
as it makes me happy and keeps you entertained, I've done my job.
That's a good wife and husband, and yes.
Okay.
Or
good.
whatever you are.
Well, you know, I am not currently married. My first husband, may he rest in peace. Now
Oh,
he's not dead. I just wish he would rest in peace.
how
Um,
many pieces?
exactly. Yeah, yeah. Yes. Well, God bless him, because somebody should. But no, I am no longer married. No, no, no.
Oh, I'm
I
so
tried it.
sorry.
And I just my commitment as a self-proclaimed primatologist to learn more about the great apes has just gotten in the way too often.
Well, I hear you're a little too close to the glass at times. Maybe that's
Yes.
good
Yeah.
enough for
True,
these days.
true. You can
Yes.
see from the smear marks. Yes. I leave a little Tammy Faye on the window when I leave.
Oh,
True,
oh
true.
my goodness. I will let that go. There's so many things coming to
Oh,
mind. Yes. No,
oh, okay. Yes.
not going to
Well,
do it.
some of our chimps are under 18, so be careful.
Are
Yeah.
they really?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, our youngest Kavuli just turned 12 recently. Yes. And
Oh
he's
my
not our
God.
youngest. We have younger ones back at the labs that still need to be brought to chimps once we get enough money to finish building the second habitat.
Oh my God. If they act up, you send them back to the lab? Is that what you said? Oh,
No, well, no. We
you
threaten
sound
it,
like
but we
my
know how to
mother.
do it. No, it's just that there are some we have not been able to bring out yet. We have 96,
You
but
never threaten them with mind your business or you're going back to the lab. You never do that, do
usually
you?
the moms and dads take care of that, or whoever's
Mm.
acting in loco parentis at the time. Like they're alphas. But no, we don't send them back. We have 96 out now. We just
Oh
don't
my
have room
God.
for more. There's another 100 to come, but we have to build that second habitat. Why do you think I'm on here begging? Yes, we need money.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. That's why
exactly. Well,
I'm showing for the man.
you're
Yes.
doing well. I hear your millions of dollars are flowing in as we speak. The phones, hello, hello.
They should. Now, if you did want to donate a couple million, we can name the new habitat after you. It's not a problem.
Gay
Yeah,
bomb
we have.
habitat.
Yeah, we will absolutely. Now, Kat Von D helped us helped us convert one of the current villas that the chimps live in. So she got to name it, and it is called Chimps Ahoy. Yes, so you can call
Jim's
it
a
any
whore.
Chimps Ahoy.
Ahoy.
Chimps Ahoy.
Oh, I thought you said whore.
No,
You
I
did say
did not.
Kat Von D, didn't you? Sorry.
I did say Kat Von D. Yes, yes.
Oh,
She's a
sorry.
lovely young lady.
She
She's had her
is.
tattoos removed, and she's moved into the Midwest, I understand. Yeah. Yeah. And she's still a wonderful supporter of the things we do. She makes sure
Yes.
those chimps are covered. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't believe she's running her makeup line anymore, because that was a source of some of our income. So maybe all of you listening can help support us just a little bit more in honor of Miss Kat Von D and all the great work she has done so far for us. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought maybe you were wearing her makeup.
No, she won't send me any. No, no.
I can.
I mean,
This is CVS makeup.
yes, I can't afford it on D myself. So if she's not donating it, I can't do it.
And it's the saying, cover girl doesn't cover boy.
Girl, absolutely, yes. I need a cover, girl, like a big sheet over my head. I think. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, I have one of those. I use that for other things. Speaking of chimps. Yeah.
Speaking of chimps,
Also, Fabio is still alive.
Fabio,
Oh,
right, he got hit in the head with a duck. Did you see that? He was on a
it was a
yeah.
goose, I think. Yeah, on
it
a
was
roller
a
coaster.
goose.
On a
Yes.
roller
And the
coaster.
goose did. So this is I know I say I lie, but this is absolute truth. The goose lived and he fostered the goose. That is a true story.
So he likes
I know
animals,
it's a
so we
total
should
lie. I
get
don't
him
know
to
the
donate
situation.
to the chimps. Oh, yes. Maybe he'll come to Discovery Days. Maybe.
Maybe he will. He's a little long in the tooth. He has huge nipples, that Fabio.
Oh my
Like,
goodness. Some of our chimps do too. Some of our chimps do too. I think that's just it's a personal trait. What are you gonna
is
do?
it?
It
I
is.
think maybe
Now,
they were stretched.
maybe. Now, Bob, I should
Mm.
one of our other events that you might be interested in is an event we call Cheers for Chimps. Yes, it's called Cheers for Chimps. And now you don't get to see the chimps at this event. You get to drink a lot, though. Yeah, we have these events. Oh, there. Look
Nice.
at that beautiful picture. That's our logoed beer glass. And we use that
Nice.
glass. Yeah, so we'll have a Cheers for Chimps at a brewery, at a winery. There'll be entertainment. Everybody can enjoy. And if you participate with us, you can get your own glass and a snack that's given, and your first pour of wine or beer or spirit
Wow.
is free and included for the $25 registration fee.
That's
that's
worth
only a
the. That's worth it. Yeah.
It is, I know. And now, Bob, I know it's not easy for you to get up to Blue Ridge all the time, but
Mhm.
don't worry because we're having a Cheers for Chimps here in Atlanta at Tucker Brewing on June 24th. Yes.
That's my birthday.
Oh,
Oh my God! How about that?
I'll cheer you for the. Well, it is a Cheers for Chimps. There's no reason we can't involve you as well.
I will be there with a full glass of wine. How about that?
Well, that's good, but they sell
Oh.
beer at Tucker Brewing. So.
Well, I didn't say they were going to sell it to me. I'll bring my own, for God's sakes. I have a job, Jolene.
Okay. Well, at least one of us does. Yes. I'm a volunteer with Project Chimps. I'm a volunteer.
You are, bless your heart. Well, how do you eat? How do you keep your figure, sweetie?
My figure just stays in whatever shape it wants to at this age. Yeah.
That's what the corset's for.
Yes. And the cat food. Yes.
it
And the
is.
cat food. It's true. Well, I'm glad you said that. We will look for you at Cheers for Chimps at Tucker. And for the rest of you that are out there, we have Cheers for Chimps, like I said, at Tucker, and there'll be more in the Atlanta area coming. But we also have many up in the North Georgia area pardon me. Oh, I think my cocktail is kicking in. We have some in Blairsville. We have some in Hiawassee. We're working on some in Murphy. I know, right? Yeah. And of course, in Blue Ridge itself, we have quite a few. So if you go online at projectchimps.org, you can learn about all of our events, including Cheers for Chimps, and you can pre-register. Then you can come out and drink with us. Yeah.
They have a mental hospital in Blairsville, just FYI. I dated a guy from there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why am I not surprised?
Was he one of the inmates?
Wait a minute. You dated him and he was from there, or are you saying you dated him while you were there?
I dated someone supposedly from Blairsville that I'm just saying he could have possibly been in the mental institution.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
did your meds match up?
The pills were the same color?
Yes.
Whoa.
Bob, when is your next stand-up?
Yes.
So there is a show. I was just at the Punchline for a thing for 99X, and then I'm doing a show at is it the Red Light Cafe? You would know. You drink more than I do.
Yeah.
And yes, it's called Hip versus Swag on May the 20th.
Oh, over in Amsterdam.
Very nice.
Yes. Well, we don't. It's not Amsterdam anymore. Well, I guess the whole area is called Amsterdam. Yeah. So please come. It's all doctors from Emory. It's a comedian friend of mine. If you're single, I know you guys are not single, but if you're single and you want to meet a doctor, you should come.
Well, yes, I wouldn't mind meeting a doctor.
Okay.
He can give me a physical. Yes, I don't mind. I'd like to keep my health up,
Oh yes. Well, maybe you could bring some stool for a sample. Yes, you got to bring a sample.
I deal with it so often when I'm up at Project Chimps. I like to take a break every once in a while.
Yeah, well, okay.
And Bob, how did you finally decide to get back into comedy? Because I know you took a break for a while.
The pandemic, yes, sweetie. I lost my mojo. Yes. But then the radio station got me this gig, and it just started, and it just yeah. So Michael, you will have to meet a good friend of mine. She's got a comedian named Amy Brown. Does that ring any bells whatsoever? She's very, very, very rich. She lives in a very rich house. Her kids have gone back to high school. I mean, gone back to college. Or gone to college from high school. Well, she's filthy. She's filthy, and she has tons of money to give. There you go. Yeah, let's get her on the board. And she's married to like an astrophysicist.
Amy, check it out right there at the bottom of the screen. That's where you can go to donate, Amy.
Yeah, she's got plenty of money, but she likes to drink her money.
Well,
we can help her with that too.
Yeah, well, she can come to a Cheers for Chimps. It's fine.
I will bring her on my birthday. How's that?
That sounds lovely. Okay, well, Bob, this has been wonderful. I'm so glad you found out about us and wanted to join. But we do have to get back to our last game. And I know we wanted to tell people about our raffle a little too. Is there any last parting words you would like to share?
I love the Chimps to Christ. It's a very good charity. Very happy. I can't wait to go up and see it. And I will force them to throw stool at me.
Okay. Yes. It's not that hard. I mean, I'm tempted right now.
The stool is not that hard.
Yeah, no, getting people to throw poop at you. I think you have a rare gift for that.
Well, I have a talent, and by God, I wasn't athletic as a child, but as an adult, I'm a stool catcher. So
Fabulous. Okay. Well, thank you, Bob. We will look for you at Cheers for Chimps, and maybe we'll bring Bob up to see us up at Project Chimps itself, and maybe we can get a film of that, and you can see what it's like and his first experience and how much poop he gets thrown at him. Yeah. Well, Holly, I think we should tell him a little bit more about that raffle, don't you?
Yes. So we were telling you about the guitar, the signed guitar,
Yes.
as a
From Billy
prize.
Joe, yes.
But we also have an Interceptor Pedigo bike.
Oh, that means nothing to me. Maybe you could tell me a little more about it.
You know, I don't know enough about the bike, to be honest, but it's valued at $3,695 and it's white. That's all I know.
That must be like equivalent to a Peloton, but it actually goes places.
I think so.
So
yeah.
An Interceptor is an electric bike.
Yes, it's an electric bike, so you don't have to pedal all the time.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
And that's why
Fabulous.
it's valued so high. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So, and I understand there's also a rug.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's a Keristan rug from Mohawk Flooring, and that's valued at $3,500. Yeah.
$3,500. Yes.
Very nice. And
yes.
those rugs, it's funny how expensive rugs are, and one at that value they're really nice. So
now I also understand, now that we've started doing the Airbnb thing right up there at Project Chimps, that you can also win a touristing vacation at
from Blue Ridge, which includes a visit to Tank Town.
Oh, where you get to run over things with big tanks. Oh, fabulous. And doesn't it also include a tour of the Chimps, your own private special tour? Yes. Well, that sounds almost as good as the bike. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, smashing cars, that sounds awesome. And then
where you park when you visit Tank.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
I heard there's a machine gun, but I think that's extra, so I'm not.
Oh, very cool. And so let's remind them all, how do you get in the running to win one of these? I mean, with only 1,000 tickets sold, your chances of winning one of these 5 prizes is pretty high.
Right. Yeah. So it's $50. Go to that link and you can purchase your chance. You just basically put your credit card through Stripe and it'll take your money, and then you'll get a raffle ticket. We'll take your information and you'll be in the running for the prizes.
Yes. And I believe if they're out for Discovery Days, they can purchase one while they're there, can't they?
Yes. And you can also call us if you don't want to do your information online. Just phone us up. We can sell it that way, as long as you're a resident of Georgia, Florida, or North Carolina and over 18.
Yes. Because when it comes to gambling, you got to be a little careful. Yeah. You got to follow the rules. Yes, you do. Okay. Well, that's wonderful. And with only 1,000 out there, I mean, why not buy 100? Because then you've got a 1 in 10 chance of winning each prize.
Yeah, and you could also get a gift card to our Diamond Center in Blue Ridge too. So diamonds is a prize.
Diamonds. They're a girl's best friend. Yes, they are. Well, that sounds wonderful. And I hope everybody will buy at least 1 ticket. Because remember, the goal of this, as with everything we do at Project Chimps, is just to make sure the chimps get fed. Yes. Yeah, we want to make sure they continue with their good medical care. For people like Precious that have some issues, we want to make sure she's always taken care of, and that they're all checked up properly, and that they get nice food every day. Produce is not cheap. No, it isn't.
But I am.
Yes, you are. So now, remember, buy a raffle ticket, donate, sponsor a chimp, whatever you like, but just help those chimps. Holly, is there anything else we need to see? Any videos? We haven't seen a lot of videos.
Yeah, I have some videos.
Let's see a video before we get into our last game.
Let's see. Which one should we play? I've got quite a few. They're really quick.
Okay, let's see a couple, and then we'll watch some
that are that we mentioned earlier. We mentioned a basketball earlier. Now this is Rosemary with the basketball, because she likes basketballs too.
She does. Okay, wonderful. Wasn't that great? She was having a little snack, a light lunch while you play with your stuffy toys and throw the basketball around. Maybe she thought it was a very large pumpkin. I
I'm
don't know.
not sure, but when I was doing chimp care this morning, I found some flattened basketballs. So they usually don't look that good. They look that good at the beginning, but by the end of the day, I find
Well,
them
those
flat.
chimps can be a little brutal, can't they?
Yes.
Well, it looked like
So she was being very gentle and curious about that basketball.
She sure was, but I'm sure that didn't last long. But
No.
she had that wonderful salad to keep her occupied, and she had her 2 cute little teddy bear chimp critters too. I saw that was so adorable. Yeah. Well, hit us with another video.
Sure. I've got Chloe, Oscar, and Lucky here.
Wonderful, wonderful. Oh,
I watched a video of a guy walk on a rope like that.
well, wasn't that adorable? And they're trying out for the circus too. Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's Lucky who doesn't like grass so much and likes to go along the fire hose.
He's like the champion of the floor is lava. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's wonderful, Lucky. Well done. Well done. Okay, well, you know what, Holly? I know you have some other videos available, so why don't we start our next game? And as I
Sure.
mentioned, some of the chimps, maybe you can throw in a video. You don't even have to warn me. Feel free to
Okay.
just toss it in
I'll
there.
just interrupt.
Sure, because we love
Okay.
a video. We really
Okay.
do. Okay,
Well,
but
I'll see you later.
Okay, super. Let's get started with our last bingo game of the day. I hope you've all been waiting patiently. It's time for bingo. Once again, it's the same way we played last time. Nothing tricky about it, but our prize has changed. So our prize for this time around, I believe it's something for all the drunks in the crowd, and you know who you are. Yes, I believe we're giving our bar set. There it is, the Bar Tool Chimp set. You've got a chimp wine foil cutter and whatever that might do to it, I think. And then you've got the banana corkscrew as well. Yes, so that's wonderful. Perfect bar tool set for a chimp lover. Okay, Ima, well, let's get them started off good and strong. Let's give them a good 4 balls, shall we?
Your first ball is B3. B3. That's going to be followed by G50.
G50.
G50. Your next ball, we're going back to B. B14.
B14. B14, everyone.
And your final ball is going to be G49.
G49. So that's the ones that get you started. I hope you're getting close. And I just want you all to know that we're having a great time. We got more guests coming up in our monthly bingos, so watch for all sorts of fun guests. We are gonna stick with the 2 bingo game format for a while, however. So we're gonna stick with that format for just a little while because we just have never had enough time to chat with our. Oh, there you go. And that was Amy getting the balls prepared for the rest of the game. Yeah, she likes our bingo game too. Now, we forgot to ask Bob about it, but my understanding is he took our "Which chimp are you most like" quiz on our website, and he matched with Amy. So apparently he likes to play in ball pits too. Yes, I think he does. Okay, well, let's give him another ball.
Your next ball is N31.
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 Wonderful.
And your next ball is G47.
G47. G47. Okay, well, you know what? We have time to hit some of those birthday chimps. Now, I mentioned Ronald before. His birthday passed on the 4th. We told you a little bit about him and how he likes peas and how he has 3 kids with us, Kennedy, Charisse, and Buttercup. But I want to move on to some other birthday chimps. So let me mention Almasi. Almasi is also have a birthday this this month, and it's coming up. Almasi's birthday is on the 17th of May. Yes, on the 17th. She is one of the lower ranked. Oh, yes, that was Almasi. What a perfect video. Good timing. Thank you so much, Holly. That was great. Okay, so that was Almasi. Yes, and her birthday is on the 17th. Make sure to send her a little goodie. Now, Almasi likes to make nests. Many of our chimps make nests periodically throughout the day for a nap or at the end of the day. They'll make a fresh nest every time they want a nap. And Almasi likes to make hers out of paper. Yeah, so we have big rolls of paper on our wish list. You can get one of those, or you can send us any undyed rolled paper that you might want to drop off. Maybe you work in a business that has a lot of that and you want to drop off some extra. We'll take it. We'll take it. And by the way, did you know, I'm a banana, did you know, just like your name has some strange origins, Almasi is Swahili for diamond. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. So she's a sparkling young lady. Oh, and by the way, you saw all those wonderful adjectives I clearly forgot to mention in the last frame. Sleepy. Yeah, she seems a little sleepy too. So that's Almasi.
Now,
So yes,
do they have an Almasi diamond, the Diamond Center in Blue Ridge? This was
they
one of the
might.
gifts?
Well, or you can just buy one and call it Almasi.
There you go.
You know, when you get a pet rock that precious. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's give them a couple more balls. What don't you think?
Your next ball is G59.
G59. Let's give them another.
Your next ball is B4.
B4. Okay. Well, so as I mentioned, as Almasi likes paper, she's not the only one, but another one of our birthday chimps, Miss Samira. Now, I want to mention something I know about Samira personally. You saw Lucky running along on that fire hose that we strung up for them to play on. I've seen Samira do the same thing, and she is very fast and very agile, running up and down those things, running up the ladders to the big nests at the tops of the trees in the habitat. She moves. She can really climb, yeah. And I'm told she's a very consistent chimp. And by that, they mean she likes to get away from the other chimps and sit quietly in her own space, in her own time, away from all those noisy roommates. Yes. Now, recently, Samira has dealt with some changes. She has been enjoying more playtime, more grooming sessions with other chimps, particularly Lance. Lance, a young rambunctious male. He's been trying to get Samira to play and groom and just tolerate him being nearby. And she's finally given in to the possibility of a friendship with Lance. So there's Samira. Oh, look at that pretty face. Oh, she's got some very distinct coloring around the muzzle there. Oh, yeah, that kind of like a heart, that dark heart coloring around the nose. Yeah. So that's Samira. She's wonderful. And her brother is Eddie, by the way. Her brother Eddie is with us as well. Okay, let's. Well, there you go. There was Samira with her friend Gertrude. And notice both of them were just enjoying some lovely browse. And by that, we mean icky vegetables. Yes. Yeah. They like to chew on all sorts of veggies, particularly leaves and stems that we normally wouldn't eat. And if you think you have stuff like that, maybe you're a farmer, maybe you've got some browse that you would like to drop off. Check on our website. We can take a lot of that. Yeah, they'll eat the corn husks and the stalks. They love it. They love it. They eat all sorts of strange things. Okay, well, I think we need a few more balls in honor of Samira and Gertrude.
Your next ball is N37.
N37. N37. Wonderful, wonderful.
Your next ball is O65.
O65. O65, everybody.
One more.
O65. Yeah, let's give them one more.
And your next ball is O69.
O69. O69.
Yay.
Very nice. That's really wonderful. Okay. Well, I guess that means it's time for me to mention another birthday chimp. And this chimp we've already talked a little bit about. Yes, it's LB. Because remember, LB is one of the daughters to one of our mom chimps. Yes. So LB is one of our highest ranking individuals in her group, at least, and she's very smart. There she is again. Oh, yes. She loves training and is always the first chimp to come up to the mesh during a training session. She also loves figuring out puzzles for the enrichment. Yeah. Her favorite enrichments are the Kongs. Did you know that we'll use Kongs for the chimps? Yeah, similar to what some of your dogs might use. And the nice thing about Kongs is we can put lovely treats inside of them. And the kids can enjoy them and get the treats out. Those are on our wish list. Don't be afraid to get LB a nice Kong. Or if you'd like, because LB loves to carry stuffed chimp toys around, we know that she also wouldn't mind a new chimp toy. Check it out on the wish list. Now LB has a good friend. Her best friend is Babs. And if any time Babs gets in a little bit of a scuffle with some of the other chimps, LB has her back every time. Yes. And her birthday is also on the 17th. So, yeah, you can pump out a lot of birthday gifts all at once. It'll be great. Thank you, LB.
Yay.
I think it's time for a couple more balls.
Your next number is G58.
G58. G58. G58.
And your
Wonderful.
next ball is N36.
N36. N36. Oh, I got to shuffle a little bit. Oh, this chair is not comfortable. Now, I've been shopping for some new furniture. And I went in and I found this lovely sofa, but I wasn't sure if it would be, big enough to accommodate all my social needs. But the gentleman there, the salesman there, he said, "Oh no, listen, this sofa will seat 5 people, no problems." And I said, "Well, that's great, but I don't know 5 people with no problems." Okay, well, I think that means it's time for another ball.
Your next ball is O71.
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 And your next ball is G46.
G46. G46. Well, let's talk about another of our birthdays. Justin, a mid-ranking chimp in his group. He has 19 in his group, so he's in one of the bigger groups. But he's really learned to bond with the 10 girls that were introduced to his group of 9 males. And that was just this past year. There's Justin. Hello. When the girls get upset, he is typically rushing to back them up and likes to redirect any negative tension towards his caregivers. Yeah, he's crafty, that one. Yes. We don't mind, though. It's a smart strategy, and it helps prevent escalation among the chimps themselves. So we know that Justin knows how to play the game, and we really appreciate that. He also enjoys his enrichment time. Yes, he does. No matter what it is, he spends a lot of time interacting with enrichment and trying to figure it out. He loves the different challenges. He particularly likes the stacker cups that we put food inside of and the pepper shakers. So those are types of enrichment we give the kids to play with. Now, you can figure him out. It's not real obvious here. Well, some of it is. He has pinker lips than a lot of the kids. So that's easy to identify him. But you can really tell by that folded left ear. We can often see that. Okay. If you want to know what to get Justin for his birthday, he likes the dried chickpeas on our wish list. They make a nice crunch for him, and he loves that. Yeah, so check that out. Okay. Let's get another one.
Your next ball is O74.
O74.
O74. And your next ball is N43.
N43. Yeah. So did you sponsor a chimp for your mom?
Not yet.
Okay, well, you better, because being a mom is hard. Yeah, it is. I heard from a good friend of mine, she's a mom. She has several kids, and apparently they're quite a handful. One of the children got into the games and ate up all the Scrabble tiles. They're very concerned about him. They are. They're keeping an eye on him, but no word yet. Yeah. Okay.
Ba-dum-bunch.
Yes, I think it's time for another ball.
Enjoy the veal. I'm here till Thursday.
Okay, yes.
Your next ball is I-16. I-16. Oh, it's our first
I-16.
eyeball.
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 Aha, got it.
Aha.
Oh, yes. Oh, I see why you're making the stand-up restaurants, because you think you're funny. Oh, yes, I get it. Okay. Let's give him one more.
Your next ball is N32.
And
N32.
32. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, now let's talk about Paul. I mentioned him earlier because he's the son of one of our wonderful chimps, but I just want to mention him again because he's such a cutie and because he has a birthday this month. Yes, his birthday's on the 23rd and he wants pistachios. He was very clear about that. Pistachios. Now, one thing that's interesting about Paul, you've seen many of our pictures and you can see the chimps climbing outside on the structures and even in their bedrooms, which are very tall. They like to swing up onto the hammocks and hang from the tops of the bedroom areas and just generally climb around, but not Paul. Paul prefers to stay at ground level. Yeah, he tends to stay down there all the time. Yep. And at meals, he likes to set out all his food in front of him and then eat it one piece at a time. So what I'm saying is, Paul's a little strange, yeah, and he needs your love on his birthday. So get him some pistachios, please, or maybe some juice or a blanket. I don't think he'd mind that either. And if you're not sure what to get the chimps, why, our wish list has tons of stuff that help us make everything better for them. So pick out anything. They will all benefit. Time for some balls, don't you think?
So I think Paul's a lot like me because I don't like my dinner food touching each other.
Yes, I think that might be it.
They have
I
to
think
be
that might
separate.
Be it. Mhm.
Separate.
I mean, even though he lays it on the ground, I think that might be it.
Hey, it's the 5-second rule.
Right,
The
exactly.
5-second
And it
rule.
didn't take him that long to eat it.
Your next ball is O70.
Oh, 70?
70.
Okay.
Your next ball is G57.
G57.
G57. Let's do
G57.
one more.
Yeah, sure. Let's do one more.
And your next ball is O68.
I hope you're all getting close. Anyone? Bueller? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's give him one more then.
And your next ball is B10.
B10. I hate that we're not hearing from any of you in the comments. Let's hear more. Sarah, we want to hear from you again too. Yeah. Just because you've said a few things, we'll hear more. Same with all of our friends there. All of our friends. Yeah. Like Tabitha. Yep. Maki. Yeah. Anybody, really. It's fine. We'd love to hear it. Okay. Let's talk about another birthday chimp. And that is Quentin. Now, Quentin is particularly cool because he is one of our biggest boys. Yes. He is one of the largest chimps at the sanctuary. And he spent the past year just exploring all over the forested habitat. He strengthens his bonds with his fellow group members when he's not in a rowdy play session with one of the younger girls or a game of chase with his best friend, Arthur. If he's not doing one of those things, he's usually eating some corn on the cob or flirting with the females on the other patios. Yeah, he doesn't stick to just his group. He's open to anybody, apparently. His birthday is on the 24th, and he loves bubbles. What? Yes, bubbles. We have Chimp Safe Bubble Bath on our wish list, or if you just want to send us some bubbles, we have a bubble machine we can put them in. Yeah, and Quentin would love to watch that happening. Yes, he would. Let's hear it for Quentin. Yes. All right, Ima. You like bubbles too, don't you?
Everybody calls me Bubbles, darling.
Okay, well, I think no more cocktails for Ima, but maybe a few more balls, Ima.
Yay. Your next ball is O62.
O62. O62. One more.
Your next ball is I27.
I27. I27. And let's get it one more there.
And your next ball is G48.
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 G48. Well, Ima, that's wonderful. Now, Ima, are you going to buy a raffle ticket as well?
Yes.
Yes.
I intend on buying at least 2 raffle tickets.
Oh, yes.
Because I would love to win the guitar.
Oh, hello. Yes. The guitar would be a nice gift, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
You know, we need to go back to the restaurant we went to last night. and tell our little waiter about it since he had his Green Day shirt on.
Yes,
So
I saw he
you
was
need
wearing
to
a
tell
Green
him-
Day shirt. Yes. Yeah. And that's true for all of you folks out there. Maybe you're not going to buy a raffle ticket, but maybe you know somebody that would really enjoy one of those prizes. Tell them to buy a raffle ticket.
Mhm.
Maybe buy one for your mom for Mother's Day if you haven't figured out a gift yet. That's an option. Yeah. Maybe she'll get a tour of Project Chimps if you don't care enough to bring her out yourself.
Or so when the electric bike can run you over.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Mhm.
Yeah. If you get her the electric bike, she won't be in your home all the time. Yeah, she'll be out riding. Yes, it's true. Okay.
Slip
Well,
on the road.
oh, yes. How about another ball?
Your next ball is G60.
G60.
G60. Followed by O75.
75. 75.
That's a lot of O's out there.
There are a lot of O's. Somebody should have an O bingo by now. You better double check.
Oh.
Sarah, hit that bingo thing again. Maybe you got one you just didn't notice yet. Who knows? It could happen.
Right.
It could happen.
Another ball.
Sure, why not? One more.
And your next ball is G56.
G56. All right. That brings us to another birthday chimp, and the G is for Jarita, only she spells it with a J. Okay, so Jarita is one of the oldest females at our sanctuary. I mentioned earlier, Kate has her beat. Yeah. But Jarita still works to maintain harmony in her group. There she is, pensively thinking about her next poetry installation. Yes. She keeps close friendships with all of the males, but she's not afraid to stand up to them if she feels they're being unfair to some of the other younger females. Now, she's often relaxing with her close friend Jamie or the young Crystal, who she has been mentoring. Yeah. And Jarita was very comforting to Crystal on their first day out. Yeah, because it can be scary for the chimps the first time they get to go outside. So Jarita was very kind about that. Her birthday, by the way, is on the 26th. So get her something from the wish list. She likes vegetable juice. I don't know why, but we also know that they like to chew on corn stalks. So what can I tell you? So get her some vegetable juice. Send her your favorite. She's going to love it. Okay. Thank you, Jarita. Happy birthday, miss. That means it's time for a couple more balls.
Your next ball is B7.
B7. Okay. Well, give them another.
Your next ball is B6.
B6. Okay.
One more.
Okay. Yes, one more.
And your next ball is I29.
I29. Very good. Okay. All right. Well, I've still got a couple more birthday chimps. A lot of chimps with birthdays this month. I think that happens when you have 96 of them. Yeah. Many of them are going to have a birthday on any given month. Okay. So our next one is one of our newer boys, and it's Lancelot. Not to be confused with Lance. No, it's Lancelot. There he is. Lancelot is a low-ranking male in his group, and he's often the last in line at meals, even though it is his favorite time of the day. He is actually full brother to Panielle. Some of you know Super Panielle, our superhero chimp that has her own comic book. Yes, she does. And I'll tell you what, we have some extra Panielle comic books just lying around here. You can pick one up at the gift shop. But if anybody can answer my next question, we'll send them to you. So be ready in the comments section. I've mentioned it several times. I'm not going to mention it again for the rest of the show. You have to tell me how many chimps are currently at Project Chimps. If you have that answer, you can email at eventprojectchimps.com, or you can just put it in the comments. I see Sarah's getting close. Good job, Sarah. We're going to get back to some numbers in just a second. I just have to mention one more thing. Lancelot wants peanut butter. Yeah, he's always waiting on food, so get him some peanut butter, that poor boy. All right, great. Okay, so Sarah only needs one more, so let's get her a couple and see if it's the right one.
Your next ball is I26.
I26. And what else have we got?
And your next ball is B2.
B2. Well done. Okay. You know what? We're going to make them wait because I think a couple people like Sarah are very close. So I want to mention our very last birthday chimp, and that is Eddie. Now, I mentioned earlier that Eddie is Samira's brother. Yeah. So we have brothers and sisters here. Yeah. And he is a very proud boy. He's just so wonderful. Now, Eddie used to be very nervous about getting food from the hopper. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's not Eddie at all. That is our first birthday boy, and that's Ronald. No, Eddie does fine with that, but he is a huge fan of a Jolly Ball. Now, some of you know what a Jolly Ball is, and we've got a lot of options on our wish list. You can get in one, or you can pick up Jolly Balls at any horse supplier. Those are those big, super hard balls that should be chimp safe. Usually the chimps can't destroy those. You can bring one by or get one off our wish list. So happy birthday, Eddie. His is the last of the month. He's on the 31st. Happy birthday to Eddie.
Yay.
All right, let's get back to those last few balls and see if we can't get Sarah or somebody else the winning one. What's our next one?
Your next ball is I-19.
I-19. Okay. I-19. Okay.
Followed by I-28.
I-28. Is anybody
I-28.
close? Anyone? Anyone? I hope somebody's close because I need my dinner. I'm getting hungry after all these cocktails. Yeah. Let's give them another one.
Your next ball is 63.
63. Yeah, I do have to figure out what I'm going to eat for dinner later. You know, I was on the road today and I passed this guy that was selling food on the side of the road. He had a big sign that said lobster tails, $2. And I thought, well, that is fabulous. So I pulled over. I gave him $2. And he looked at me and said, once upon a time, there was this lobster.
Aww.
Let's give him another ball.
So you skipped lunch.
I did.
Your next ball is I-23.
I-23. I-23. One more.
And your next ball is N41.
N41. N41. Let's give them another one.
And your next ball is I-22.
I-22. Oh, you're getting.
We got a winner.
Oh, we got a winner.
We got a winner.
Okay, we've got a winner. All right, who is our winner?
Our winner is Alan Williams from Blairsville, Georgia.
Oh, and it looks like a couple people hit bingo at the same time, but Alan was the first. Good job, Alan. Well done. Well done. So Alan is going to get that wonderful prize. Good job, Sarah. I'm sorry we didn't get to your 18, but you've had some good luck with us, and I know we'll see you next time, and I hope we'll see all of you. Let's bring Holly back. I'm sure she has a few words before we go.
Hey, everybody. Congratulations, Alan.
Yeah, well done.
And if you're a winner, be sure to email us at events@projectchimps.org. And if you have any feedback, just email us there too.
Yes, yes. If you'd like to see, you notice we've made some minor changes to our game, and we want to make some more because we want it to be what you want to see. Maybe you'd like to see more videos of chimps. Maybe you'd like to see less of I'm a banana. I know sometimes I would. Yeah. But you know, whatever it is, you can just let us know. You can let us know. Maybe you'd like to see more of Ima and less of me. I'm okay with that too. Yeah, I'm okay with that too. Okay. Well, Holly, is there any last thing we need to mention before we go tonight?
Discovery Days this weekend. You can still get spots if you go to our website and look at the visit tab. It's also on our homepage. You can see Discovery Days, and there are still tours available, especially VIP tours for that behind the scenes experience.
Yes. Okay.
And then we're gonna, don't forget Cheers for Chimps at Tucker Brewing.
24th, yes. And I believe we have a few coming up in your neck of the woods too, don't we, Holly?
We do. I'd have to look them up, but we are the coming up months, we are having more. So check out projectchimps.org/visit and you'll be able to find out more about that.
And we'll be sure to mention the specific ones next month when we're on. So come join us next month and get ready to get your Father's Day chimp. Yes. Yay. Okay. Thanks, Holly.
Thanks,
okay,
Holly.
bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Have a good night. Happy Mother's Day.